Hey people, let's give this a moment. Okay, cool, got some people in here. Let's put my camera on. I just realised I'm wearing the the horizontal striped shirt again today, so it must be a sideways weekend we're gonna get coming up. Is it weird? I'm watching from the path. They've just removed. I saw the message. I saw the message before you had chance to remove it. That's what happens when it's a not so busy chat. Cheers, everyone. Friday night. Okay. Why is the YouTube link not showing a... Wait a second. Show the thumbnail, you stupid thing. Wait, what happens if I click this? Does it work? Okay, it's still... I don't know why it's not showing a thumbnail. There we go. There we go. I had to make the world's fastest thumbnail today. I didn't even think of a title. I was just like, yeah, that'll do. Yes, click the likes, destroy the likes. Subscribe, although I'm sure everyone in here is already subscribed. Yeah, we will get into it. Please pin the Discord link in the comment chat live. Yes. This Georgette, always so bossy. I wonder who it is. Okay. Hopefully this Discord link works. All right. Cool. Okay, yeah, let's get started. So it's just me tonight. I'm afraid there is no super special guest this evening. Although I'm sure we will have super special guests again in the future. But it's yeah, me on my own tonight, and I just thought, yeah, this would be a good one just to kind of go over the charts and yeah, have a look at some altcoins. There's a bunch of stuff moving. Who remembered what I was saying about CRV looking really nice? We're up 11% today. It's been a pretty sideways day, actually. It's kind of half and half. Storage. Yeah, everything's just moving back up after a bit of a retrace yesterday. Okay. Wow, Bitcoin looks good on that time frame. Interesting point here for Bitcoin, actually. I'm going to... Let's get log off. Everything's okay on my screen, is it? Let me just check. Yep, that looks good to me. That all looks good to me. Cool. I'm P, you'll be glad to know I'm ordering the new computer hopefully next week. So we'll be able to do like way more cool stuff in the stream. We'll be able to do like cool little transitions, and we'll be able to put some fun things on the stream. It won't be so laggy. It will look better. It will sound better. Yeah, I'm excited about that. But yeah, I thought today what I'd do then is just a bit of a, well, kind of the usual thing, just some Q&A. If anyone has any questions about anything, like literally anything. If you have any altcoins you want me to look at, if you want to go over any high term analysis on anything, specifically Bitcoin. I know people were talking about like macro kind of stuff and what I think's going to happen like further down the line, like the next few months, end of the bull run, next bear market. Yeah, so just an open session for everyone today. I've actually just noticed this. We've got like an inverse head and shoulders thing going on here. But it's not something I'd ever trade, because you'd only trade these if it's coming in from here and then reversing their reversal patterns. But it's just an interesting little pattern going on here. Okay. Georgia, Adelaide, yes. Well, the sound and quality of the live and video are great. Yeah, well, luckily I've got a fairly decent microphone. And yeah, that's helpful. What I will also say as well, as this is the first live stream I've done since we announced kind of the new stage of this community, I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone who has joined up to the crew. They chose that name themselves. We had a vote within the group earlier. I didn't want to call it like premium or anything like that. We had a few names that we were thinking of, so they chose to call themselves the crew. And yeah, I will. I just wanted to thank everyone that signed up early on. It's still going to be another week or so before the content really starts getting out there, and we start doing that. But it's just amazing to have all you guys on board who are helping to support that early on and helping this all to grow. I'll give everyone a little sneaky peek as well of the website here. So we do have the website that is being built. So yeah, that is going to be ready. We've got a nice little subscribe button down here. Nice little subscribe button. And yeah, you'll be seeing a lot more of that stuff in the very near future. So yes, thank you again to all of those people who have signed up. I am also going to, just before we really get started on all of this, let's see who's in the Discord tonight as well. So again, questions in the YouTube video, but it's good to see everyone's got their beers. Everyone's got their beers for tonight. What's P drinking? Someone's got plenty going on here. I'm very jealous of P this evening. Look at that. That looks quite similar to something I had last night, actually. I had a nice pizza. I had some pizza, some nice meats, some buffalo mozzarella, similar kind of thing going on there. That was my little birthday meal for last night. Naked point of control has been hit. Nice. I like that idea. I do like that idea. Okay. Mike, can I talk about BNB a little, please? Edmund, Dogecoin. What time does CME close? So CME closes at 11 now. I think it's still. British summertime just annoys the hell out of me. Well, that gap's not there anymore, is it? Oh no, wait, no. Of course it doesn't. No, that's when it opens. So yeah, now it opens at 10 and it closes at 8. So is that close? Okay, this is the last hour. Yes, yeah, we're in the last hour of trading now on CME. Sorry, I always get really confused with the difference in, like, I know our clocks went back like over a month ago, but I still get confused by it. I'm so used to just the times being what the times are, and then UK clocks go back and it confuses me. So yeah, we're in the final hour of trading now on CME. So that can go. What was that gap anyway? Sorry, I'm just on the CME chart. I'm just looking at this. Oh, okay, yeah, that was just, yeah. We're going to open up here, aren't we, over the weekend? I reckon early prediction. We have a weekend pump. We close the gap on spot at the weekend, which creates a gap to the upside as CME opens. And then we'll probably open like CME like around here. And then we'll go bang, bang on Monday. And then we'll go bang. Yeah, I don't know. Early prediction. I think we move up towards the gap over the weekend. Things do look very, very good at the moment on the Bitcoin chart. Shorts are just continuously underperforming. So nothing is reaching target. Like none of these shorts. So and everything, all of the longs are exceeding targets at the moment. So if you're getting into long positions, I think probably a lot of people at the moment that are watching this have probably been trading both ways recently. But if it's anything like me, all of my longs have been exceeding targets. So I've been taking profit and then they're going beyond where I expect them to go. All of my shorts have not been hitting target. So then I hit my take profit one, and then I have like a weird decision that I have to make the next day or the next few hours about, do I hold this or do I let it get stopped out? So at the moment things look really bullish because just from setups, longs are really, really outperforming shorts at the moment, and that's across the whole market. It's been the same with Ethereum. That clearly isn't in play anymore. I mean, I guess we could get this now, but that's going to be pretty major. But yeah, the market looks really good still. So yeah, I was going to very quickly go over BNB and Doge, wasn't it? So some people had some questions on that. This is still my idea on BNB, so I am short BNB at the moment. So this is what I'm looking at. We did come in, so this, and this is something that someone was asking earlier on within the group about like something that someone was asking earlier about using log as opposed to linear scale, and why I use log on altcoins and stuff like this, because with something like this, linear is not giving you really anything up here. It's just, I like to keep things within like a few kind of within reasonable percentages. So log is a much nicer chart here on BNB. And this is the resistance that I was saying in the video that I uploaded a few weeks. Well, was it a few weeks? No, it was last week, wasn't it? Or the week before. I uploaded this video on Binance when we were kind of around here, just saying this is the area that I do think that Binance is going to reverse. So I still do see that playing out. The market's very bullish at the moment, so I think it's going to need some volatility in some direction or another for this to really push down further. But yeah, I would say this idea is still in play for me on BNB. I am short on this at the moment, so I did get into a short up at these highs, and this was the same point, so a couple of days ago when Ethereum reached its high, Bitcoin did the swing failure of the highs, and a lot of altcoins kind of topped out as well. So I took a bunch of shorts at the same time on that night, and yeah, it's playing out quite nicely so far. This is more just a hedge for me at this stage, but I do think, like, yeah. See, that's the crazy thing. If this was a chart on its own, so if this was Bitcoin, I would be very bullish here. Yeah, because it's had this consolidation pattern at the lows, broke out, and now it's holding previous resistance. But if I look at this, then that doesn't look so bullish. So a lot of this is just Bitcoin doing all the hard work for it. Yeah. So, yeah, if I was just looking at the USD pair on Binance, I would be quite bullish on that. And to be fair, it does look very good, but this does not. And this is still my idea for Binance coin. If it breaks all-time high, then I get stopped out. It's fine. I'm happy enough for that to happen. So that was a target. I'm not entirely sure why. I'll have to have a look at that. So there was obviously something I saw that is up here at $882-ish. So yeah, I clearly saw something in that earlier. But yeah, that is my idea on Binance. I do think it consolidates a little bit here. Doge. I was going to look at Doge as well. I think Doge has topped out for now. I think that's doing something similar to this. Have we had a second? So we've come down. We've had the blow off top, which changed market structure. We made a lower high, and now we're in like this kind of phase of it. Oh yeah. So we did come into this high term time frame resistance as well, which is the 1.618 of this range. So if you take your high to low, and that was the range that was formed. So for getting this low, I drew this before this low came. So this was the target as soon as we were at these highs and this low got put in. This was what I was looking at for a target. If we extend that down, yeah, we've not really got anything there. So yeah, we are at the 1.618 of that range, and we are at the 0.618 extension of low to high to low. So again, Doge looks like it's a pretty substantial resistance, but I'm just looking at this, and I'm looking at this, and then I'm looking at this, and I'm looking at this. Yeah, so similar kind of fractals playing out. Yeah, we got this big spike down. That was Bitcoin volatility, which can kind of be this and this. So if we're looking at just fractals here of a big spike up, you come back to test the highs, you make a second test down, which is here. Then you break out, you bull flag, like we're doing here, and then that could give us a move here, which takes it takes it to $1.70. Yeah. If Doge ends up at $1.70, then wow. But that would be the 1-to-1, and if that fractal, and it does, they do look similar. The structure of this, yeah, this low comes much lower than this, but this whole structure that's going on here on the USD pair does look very similar. So if Doge can continue, then yeah, I'm just looking at this one chart, so 200%. Yeah. It's possible. I don't really do TA on Doge. It's all just so ridiculous. Like, and this is log. There's just, yeah, you yeah, I don't know. Cool. Thanks for the happy birthdays, everyone. Yes, it is my birthday. Well, it was my birthday yesterday. CRV is still looking really good. Remember, this was the one that I said in the altcoin video. This was like my wild card pick, and it's looking really good. Chris, question: exit strategies for hodlers. When do you move alts to fiat? When USDT, especially in times like these when not sure what to expect from BTC. What I generally do is I will kind of, my general rule is if I'm cashing out, I will cash some out to USDT and some out to BTC. And then I normally leave some running. It's kind of quite difficult because at the moment I still think Bitcoin is going higher over the next few months. So I'm happy to keep my Bitcoin exposure high at these areas, and I'm still happy to keep my altcoin exposure high right now. So my strategy at the moment is I always, every time I sell anything, anytime I sell an alt, I will always cash some out. So whether that's cashing it out into Bitcoin and then selling that Bitcoin, and then just that paying myself with that, or whether it's selling to USDT and holding that USDT so that I can use that on any dips or to reallocate into other altcoins. I do that. So I try and always keep things fairly balanced. I always make sure I'm paying myself enough from any trades that I win. And yeah, I think the idea for me is just as things get higher, So at the moment we're kind of range bound, so I don't really, I'm not selling into anything in particular. But up here, for example, this is the last time I got really bearish on Bitcoin because it had just gone too crazy. So I reduced my exposure massively here, and then the idea there is to reduce enough exposure so that if we do get a big crash, which we did have, your portfolio, you're not like losing psychologically massive amounts of money, even if you're confident price is going to go higher afterwards. Yeah, I just think of it as scale. So as things get more bullish, I try and just tip my exposure more towards the US dollar side. And as things get more bearish, I try and tip my exposure more towards the Bitcoin altcoin side of things. And yeah, just regularly paying yourself, I guess. So if you win a trade, just pay yourself and keep hold of that money. Maybe put 50% back into Bitcoin, maybe put 50% into your bank account, or 30% into Bitcoin, 30% into your bank, and the remainder 40% reallocate that into other altcoins. I don't really know if that answered the question very well. Because it's quite a difficult question. Yeah, I don't know. If I think anything more about that question, I'll mention it later in the stream, because I normally like overthink these things and then think, oh, I should have said that. So I might just ramble on about something else later. Johnny M. Cool. It's the new Doge for those that missed it. Wait, have you said something about the that little cat token? I need to make sure I'm talking into the mic when I do this. How much time left until CME close? It is closing in half an hour, I think. Can you short crypto on Binance? Yes. So you can use Binance futures to short anything that's on Binance futures. So you can short anything on this list. And it's a pretty big list. And there's probably a lot more on this list by now because I haven't updated it for a long time. It's been a good couple of months since I've updated this. So there's probably 20 more tokens on here. Yeah. Johnny, are you talking about the Bingus or the pussy coin? Because that made I need to find this chart. So this is a really unprofessional thing to do, but I'm going to bring it up on the stream in a minute. Oh, why am I looking at this tiny little window when I could be looking at the comments much bigger over here? Okay. ICX icon, and so yeah, I'll look at ICX. I will look at Litecoin. And Denario. If you hear that 68% of Doge is controlled by 12 accounts, would be very, very careful. Yes, yeah, that's why I really don't. I really couldn't care less if something was controlled by one account or not, because I do think Like, it's the game we're playing on everything. Like, everything has whales involved. So yeah, a lot of the time, even Doge is working really technically. But yes, I do see on Doge is that the technicals are working weirdly enough. But I wouldn't put a huge amount of trust on them, because Doge basically went from 420 to 69, which is, so you go from 42, or just over around that, 42, so 420, you're at 420 on 420, yeah. So and I was looking at this on the stream, and when we were down here, I was saying, wouldn't it be funny if price got to 0.42 on the 20th of April, and it did. And it's just so obvious. And then what comes next is we go to 69. So yeah, it's clearly controlled by 12 accounts. There's just too coincidental. But it's amazing at the same time. Like, that is amazing. And how it still is technical. It is amazing. ICX. Okay, icon. Yeah. USD. God, everything is doing this. Just resting at all-time highs. So Icon came out, took its all-time high, took the stop losses, and now it's moving higher again. Yeah, it does look really good again. What I would say on Icon is, like, I know it has massive upside potential. I've got a bag of this from back in back here. I think I bought Icon like around here or something, like back in 2018. And I never sold it, and I've still got it on a ledger somewhere. Yeah. So it's like a 5x up from here for me to be able to sell at break even on the Icon that I bought in 2018, which is kind of weird. Yeah, it's typical accumulation. We're at resistance, but like it's so low risk. Like, if you're looking at altcoins that still need to run, this looks really good. Like, there's not, I can lose that. Like, that's not even worth having on there anymore. Technical stuff. Can't, you wouldn't be able to pitchfork it. You could. So there's the speed fan. What else might it have? See, this is probably the one-to-one of this, like a bearish one-to-one. Oh no, it's really... Is that really that close? Oh no, it is, sorry. It looked like it was much lower down to me. Yeah. This for some reason, this looked like it was much lower. Yeah, there's not really much need to do TI on this one. Horizontals. So you can see that there's a speed fan. We've got, that's the resistance. and that's really the only resistance. That is the only resistance on the chart, because you can see how it's been playing around that level. And then you're looking at a move up to here. You can say we've got this as well, but it's washed through that so much. Let's change that to that. Yeah, at the moment you've got these two levels. It hit the speed fan support, so that's done that twice, so once and twice. You'd say Bitcoin pair, if it can break through here, maybe just consolidate again and then do that. Or even just kind of wash it and then do that. Yeah. It looks good. It looks good. Like a lot of stuff does, and it's pretty low risk down here because you've got so much upside potential on that. It's not so much the time to buy here because it is already at highs, but I don't think it's likely like anytime soon that we get a move back down into support, which would be yeah, like it's already had its bounce. And yeah, it looks really good. Yeah, if you're in a position on ICX already, then it looks really good. It's just a little bit too high for me within this for me to be buying it. What else? What else was I saying I'd look at? Yeah, Litecoin. No, that's the wrong one. Yeah, again, Litecoin looks really good. Why is... Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, Litecoin, my target's really clear on this. So I am looking for Litecoin to come up to 0.072 Bitcoin. No, 0.0072 Bitcoin. So 72,000 sats. That is what I am, what I'm looking for on Litecoin. We do have maybe this going on. I guess so, yeah. Wait, yeah, we knew that, didn't we? We knew that. So yeah, we hit the 618, we came through it, hit the 6, the upper band, the 6.5, the 6.6. We got the bounce off of the monthly, which is good. This looks like it came down into the 786. Yep. So we hit the 786 from that, which is nice. Again, this looks really nice. Really, really nice. That's a lot of candles down on the hourly chart. And that's a really nice reversal hammer at the low there. So like if you're looking to compound on a Litecoin position and you get a hammer at the bottom after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 candles to the downside, and you get a reversal hammer and an engulfing on the next candle, yeah, really nice. Am I in a I am in a Litecoin position. So nice, in fact, that no, I already did compound that. It's okay. And again, yeah, same here. If this gets like an engulfing candle after this, that looks good. Not a lot to go on the 4 hour. We still have this daily resistance up above, and this is the last ever, like the highest ever daily close on Litecoin. So again, like if I'm just doing predictions, and this is just a bit of fun this evening, but if I'm doing predictions, I think what happens is we end up on Sunday night with something really, really close to this level, because everyone's just going to be thinking, oh, is it going to close a weekly above its highest ever daily close? It's just what crypto does, isn't it? It's what Ethereum always does. Yeah, so I think we end Sunday night around here on Litecoin. I think we end Sunday night at $360 ish. And it'd be nice if we end it. What would be really nice is if we come up here on Sunday night to $362, and then everyone's like, oh my god, Litecoin's made its highest ever daily close, and it's the highest ever weekly close on Litecoin. And then we do this, and then we take the lows, and then we come back up, and then we go higher. So that's just my my little idea on Litecoin. But yeah, Litecoin still looks really good. I am bullish on Litecoin. Alina Lucky, yeah. I will try. Like, this is the crazy thing. So how I found this token, and we're up. So what was it that I saw the link on? But basically, yeah, this is a 1, 2. We were buying it down here on the 5th of May. I can't remember what the website was that I found the actual chart for this. But yeah, basically I just Googled CoinGecko because it didn't. I misspelled it and it gave us this, and then I bought it because it looked good. And we bought it. Oh, more beers. More beers! Everyone's got the beers out today. Yes. I feel so cheap that I'm just drinking the San Miguel because it's the cheapest stuff that they sell at Tesco's. Yeah. Here we go. So we are up. Or we were up, and this I sold a load of this here, so we were up 1400%. 1,400%. And then like just like a few minutes before, we were only up 1,000%. It's just crazy how you find those things. I'm not expecting that to happen again. That's like, does anyone remember the Waifu investment I made that went up 1,400%? So I found that on a stream randomly. I was like, oh, this is going to get a load of people really like hyped up about it, because what would people like? What would like a bunch of 14-year-old kids who have their mum's credit card want to buy? A bunch of like hentai stuff. So yeah, anime girls. So I just thought that would pump, and it did. And that seems like the same kind of thing. Byron Chapman, the Doge whales are pretty much only holding to this point. It's the retail that are driving the technical movement. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, the people that are really pushing the whale price they're going to be the ones that are like, oh look, retail has got this up to $69, like 69 cents. Let's sell a bunch here because that's a fun price. And then the same with 420. They're like, oh yeah, look, retail's got it all the way back up here because just hype, just demand for it. Brings it up to the price that they want it, and they're like, yeah, cool. We'll dump a load here, so then that gives that illusion that price just magically stopped there. Farad, I'm not gonna do any TA on that token today. I'll do that within the Discord, because I'm pretty sure that has not had a 1,400% move to the upside. I think. Wait, is it still going up? I'll look at that. I'll look at that later. You think we get another ETC dump today or tomorrow? I've not looked at Ethereum Classic for probably 4 years. Maybe not 4 years. Let's have a look. So the last time I traded Ethereum Classic was here, September 2019, because that is where I got my levels from. So yeah, that's the last time I traded Ethereum Classic. It's giving me nothing on the 4 hour. Even is giving me nothing. The 1 hour gives me a 1 hour order block. So there we go. You could be trading this off really low time frames, and we've got a 1 hour order block here, and we've probably got the 618. Yeah, there we go. So close enough to it. We've got the golden pocket there. Okay. So we have no high time frame support at all on this coin. The highest time frame support we have is on an hourly chart. There is nothing on the 4 hour. Hourly is the only one that it even has an order block or a decent fib that you can pull. That's a monthly. So it came quite nicely up to a resistance. There. That's just mad. How I can do that to that. without even people noticing it. Like, that's just crazy. Like, was anyone bullish on Ethereum Classic on the 1st of March? I had no idea it was doing this. Yeah. Well, yeah, we know where the support is. I don't think it pumps again. No. I think it is trading off of the low time frames at the moment, but there is no support at all underneath it. Like, literally nothing until 12,000 sats. So yeah, the only major support on the charts down here. So you can go all-time low to all-time high, or all-time low to our recent high. Yeah, if I wanted to take a trade on Ethereum Classic, I would not trade it until it comes down another 40% from here. So yeah, I would not touch that at all. I think it would get a bounce here. So it's had its low time frame bounce. This will be a dead cat bounce. So this could take us back into resistance, and then we come down, and then maybe we have a bigger bounce, and then we come back down for the final one there. Like Ethereum Classic, what does it actually do? I don't know if it's... I think that's just people offloading their money at this point. Yeah. So sorry if you're an Ethereum Classic bag holder, but I do not think it gets another pump at all. Is that what someone was... What were you asking, if it gets another? Oh, right, no. You think we get another ETC dump today or tomorrow? Yes, I do think we get a massive ETC dump. I think the high is in on that for sure. Can you... The fibs... I'll do this on Bitcoin. Well, actually, I'll do. It's just I will go to an area of the chart that's nice and clean. So the fibs that I use are... let's add the 0 and the 1. This is what I look at for retracements. And that's basically the only level that I ever really trade, like, seriously. I'll look at other levels for confluence, but it's the 618 to the 666. You can have this as a 6.5, you can have it as a 6.6, or you can have it as this. I like this because it gives you this. So if you take the 666, it's the closest you can get to a perfect 2-to-1 ratio. So then you know, without having to do any calculations, that you have your stop loss is a 50% loss, and your the move up is 100% gain. So you have a perfect 2-to-1% on that. And then you can take the 0.5 fib from here to here, Sorry, I'm going into some extra detail, and this gives you a perfect 1-to-1. So what you can do is you can have your 666, which is like the ultimate entry. If you do manage to set limit orders here, then you can just calculate your stop loss and your take profit really easily. As in, like, you would trade a golden pocket to go back to the highs. That's just what you do on them, and you take profit at the 0.5, and that gives you your perfect 1-to-1. So it's just like it's the highest probability trade from that. My extensions I use, so I've drawn this the wrong way, but I use the 1.272, I use the 1.618, and I use the 0.2. So on this one, it's a short extension. So those are the three that I use most on that. And again, I can add on other levels. So I do have other levels. I can add the 2.618. The 1.414 is kind of interesting as well. But those are the main levels that I look at on the fib expansions. Sorry, I've got it called fib extensions on this, but that's not right. My full fib I have set as this. So on my full Fibonacci, I will have the 0, I'll have the 0.114, I'll have the 236, then I'll have the like reverse golden pocket, if you like, which is the 382 to the 333. Then I have the 0.5, then I have the normal golden pocket, and then I have the 786 and the 886. So this is all symmetry working through them. So that's how I set up my standard Fibonacci, and then I will take whatever levels I like from that. And I have then negative fibs. The negative fibs I like to use are just the -618 and the -1. And then the 1618, so it's the same as the expansions that I use. So what I would be looking at on a trade like this is, say price was doing something like this, and I wanted to take a short. Wait, no, that's wrong. If price was doing this, and I saw this as being a reversal, then I would look at these as my take profits. 1, 2, 3 as my take profits. So that's how I use my negative fibs. And then, yeah, they're really the main ones that I use. So a very brief overview of the fibs that I use. And if anyone would like to learn any more about those fibs, then please do join our Discord community. And if you would like to learn even more about those fibs, then when you do join the Discord community, click on the announcements and you can see that we have the new premium membership that is going live in 2 weeks' time. And you can sign up on the website. DM me for details. Yeah. Chris, I'm asking way too serious questions. Go on then, give them people your juicy rockets. Farad, it's legit to help adult entertainers get fair compensation for their content, like NFTs and such. Yeah, yes, yeah. Yeah, like, you're right. You are right. Follow up on fibs. Are they log scale then, or do you change that depending on macro intraday charting? Uh, yeah, so anything anything intraday, I will always use linear. Log scale, the only time I use log scale is if I'm using anything, say, higher than like a daily time frame and I'm looking on macro levels, or if something goes as crazy as Doge, where like looking at it from a dollar, looking at things from a dollar moves higher, just stop making sense, because it's just got so irrational that at that point you need to switch to log. Like for example here, like Bitcoin locally works really nicely on linear because we're in a range and it's all really just, we know our dollar levels above and below. That's all really nice. But the problem happens if you want to do macro analysis is that, and yeah, I know this is Bybit, it's not got a lot of history, but what could you really take from this? Like, this is the only history you have on the chart down here, and you just can't get anything from that to do like macro analysis off of it. But if you switch it to log, then it gives you a much bigger picture to use. So you could say, okay, I want to look at my fib expansions from this point, and then that gives you these. So then you'd have your expansions based off of this. So you could say, I want to add the 2618 onto this. You could add your levels, and let's just extend that right. And let's actually get that so it's locked in there and there. And then this gives you your clear levels, whereas on linear it's just not giving you anything. Yeah, it's way too high. You'd have to be doing like 4, 5, 6, etc. like expansions on that, and I just don't like doing that. But on log you can get this, and if you go down onto the, say, the 4 hour, you can see how this was initially like a massive point for me. So this is the 2618. This is where I did sell some spot Bitcoin, and then we went really irrational above that. You can see how the 1.618 has worked really nicely, acting as support because we came through that. Kind of what we did here. You can see how the 1.272 acted as resistance. And that's the times when I do use log scale. So yes, those are the fibs. Yeah. Alina Lucky, yes, Luxury said he will do a video on fibs. So yeah, Luxury will be doing a video on his Fibonacci settings as well. So Luxury uses a few different settings to myself. There's a really interesting one that works really, really nicely on alts for looking at deeper retracements. So I like to use this 618 to 666. I know Luxury likes to use something that goes around the 786 area. So it's around this 786, and he will be giving more detail to everyone in the group. Yes, I know I need to work on my sales pitch. Farad, I only mention it because of the similar thing that happened with Waifu, and also full disclosure, got into it on it a little amount a couple of days before that pump, from a relative suggestion. Yeah, but that's exactly the same as what I did. So if you've known me long enough and been following me long enough, you'll know that on a live stream that I did, so I know we can look at the chart on this. And this is the thing, silly stuff sometimes works really nicely. I've sold all of this now. But I was buying this stuff like down here. So this was back in February, and I was buying this, and I was just like, so this is a token based off of like some 14-year-olds stuck in their bedroom during lockdown are going to be like all over this. It's bound to, and this was during the initial NFT hype. I was just like, it's bound to take off. And then, yeah, this would have been down, I don't know how much it cost back then, but that did a move of, yeah, 7,000%. So, yeah, it's quite nice. I do generally just prefer to stick to the serious stuff because I don't like having to hold bags of absolute garbage like this. Like if you had bought this and forgotten about it, it's just, yeah, like imagine if you'd bought this down here and seen it come back up here and be like, oh yeah, I wonder how this is doing, and you see it all the way back down here. Nah, that's why I'm not interested in stuff like this, apart from just like, I'll buy it, and when I'm happy with the profit, I'll sell it. So I was selling this kind of probably around this area. I don't know exactly where it was, but yeah. But yeah, I got lucky with that one and caught the lows. Just again, because it's one of those that just gets hyped. You know it's going to get hyped. Especially when it was NFT stuff that was being hyped at the time. Like that's the thing. I don't want to get rug pulled on this stuff, and I. What's going on with this? The trouble when you start buying stuff that's not so serious is, was it Octo? No. Smart credit? Wow. I don't even know what that is. Why is that even on my thing? Whoa. This is a nice looking chart. I've held this since like back here. Okay, if anyone wants a very low risk altcoin with a very nice setup, DAG Constellation looks very, very good right now. Not financial advice. I know the USDT chart's really high, but that looks nice. Alina, is it still pumping? I need to, there we go. No. Oh my god, it's still going. It is still going. So I sold a load of this earlier, and now we are at 1,700%. Yeah, this is DAG. Constellation DAG. Which looks really, really nice. These are the guys that have like, I think they have deals with like the US military and stuff. I think the US military uses them. I don't know entirely. Whoops, wrong link. Splunk. Join the best community in crypto. I disagree. Doesn't my description say to join the best community in crypto? We can't both be right. Okay. Is this the cup and handle on this? Yeah. we actually got a really nice trade off of this, and I don't like cup and handles, but this was really good. So this was like the perfect cup and handle. Like I can't remember seeing something just as smooth as that comes up to the highs so perfectly, and then that was a perfect 382 retracement, and then we have such a massive move to the upside. So I was looking 82%, and then just how perfectly this was with it coming back up to 82% from there. Yeah, so we had an 82% from high to low, and then it moved another 82% up. It was just the nicest trade. That's one of my favorite trades that I've done all year, this one. And again here, when there was just the clearest like sell wall you've ever seen. This sell wall was going on for days, like all the way from back here. So from the 3rd of April to the 5th of April, there was just this massive sell wall, and then it just went straight out. That was a really nice trade as well. And then this was a really nice trade as well, because you come back to your previous support, and then you have a really nice bounce. HTR, I really like this one as well. Nice, good coin to trade, and very good project. So this is HTR. Atoms pumping, really? So this one likes the one-to-ones, doesn't it? Oh, this alt loves the trend-based fib extensions. So it stopped right at the one-to-one here, and now it's just stopped at the 618 extension, and you would say it could come up there. Oh, right, yeah. So Farad again is just am I pronouncing that right? I'm really bad with names. Farhad. Yeah, hopefully. sorry, I'm bad with names. The Luke coin. Yeah, so this is another just stupid alt that I bought. So this I had no idea what this was before I bought it. You don't need to know how much I got of it. But I think this genuinely was a really good project. But I just remember I was buying this. I think I was buying it like, yeah, probably around here, wasn't it? And I bought this just because its ticker is Luxo. So if you see there, LUKSO, which is basically my name. And then we had like 4,000% move to the upside. Yeah. So I must have been buying it. Yeah, I must have bought it down at these lows here. Or around this time. Because I can remember it got about 4,000%. So that was nice. You'll see it on Zoom next time. Nice one, man. First A like cat, second A like father. Fahad. Fahad. That right? Fahad. Cat, father. Fahad. Far? Sorry. The ticker for this one was that. So that's just my name, like first name and last name together. Is that... I can't make it bigger. I can't make the text any bigger. And yes, it's... yeah. All right. Yeah, I know this hasn't been the most technical of streams tonight. But that's the thing with these Friday night streams, is they're just a little chill out kind of thing. What I will probably do, okay, thoughts on VeChain, IOTA, and Algo. I won't do Algo. So Luxury's giving... I'll have a really quick look at it. But Algo has hit the area that I did want it to. So we have hit our resistance. Next resistance on the chart for me is up here. And there's not a huge amount that you can really say off of this at the moment, other than the fact that it's just holding this trend line. Okay, I see. I had it unlock. Yeah, so other than the fact that it's holding this, so maybe it ranges and then comes up to here. I don't see anything. That doesn't look to me like it's... I guess it might be golden pocket. Or close enough to it. Yeah, nah. So you'd have to be aware if it does come up, it could swing fairly pattern these highs. So if it does get a move up here, then it could come into here and then come back below the monthly. So that's another idea that it may do, because there is that Fibonacci resistance there. But in terms of horizontals, there's nothing. You're not going to get any high volume nodes out of this. You're not going to get any points of control out of anything previously here. Unless we look at... Nah, it's down here as well. Yeah, you're not going to get anything from a volume point of view there. So yeah, I'd say you've got Fibonacci resistance and then you've got this up here, but it looks healthy. IOTA. At resistance again, but is holding this weekly support. So that was really nice. So we've hit this level once, we've hit it twice, we've hit it 3 times. You'd expect probably at this point to have a partial decline and then a move up. So if you're looking, this is a bit easier to do technical stuff on. If we do get a move down here, we must be getting a little bit of a dump right now because everything does seem to be moving down. So yeah, we could get a really nice trade on IOTA very soon. So if that does come down into this area, I would expect after these this amount of touches and this green line, I'm not sure what it was. Let's have a look. I'm not entirely sure what that. Oh, right, it's just that wick high. Okay, so it's just this wick, this green line. But then you've also got just above it. You did have a weekly. It's all wicks, isn't it? All these green lines are just wicks. Okay, and then you've got this weekly level here. So yeah, it came into that. This has been acting quite nicely as resistance, just as a wick. Okay, so I'd say if it gets to move down into the golden pocket, which is this previous resistance, so yeah, if it does get a move down there, you could probably take a long. Not financial advice. That looked a little something like this. Yeah, so you got a decent enough trade. You've also got a bit of a harmonic. Maybe. I mean, 886 as a. It's not a very good harmonic at all. That it's everything's a bit too deep. I mean, you could say that's a harmonic that's played out there, a really bad one. You could then extend this up here, something around here, possibly. So you do have kind of some scrubby little harmonics going on with that. Same with the US dollar pair. You can see that there's harmonic stuff going on within that. And VeChain doing things. $76. This will probably be a daily level, won't it? Yep. So I'd imagine the BTC pairs probably hit a daily level. Not quite. A weekly? Do we have a weekly close up here? Nope. Okay, so there's a weekly. That's a fresh weekly. The rejection would maybe have been off of I guess it's just a few little order blocks up there. Yeah. I'd say the rejection's probably off of Bitcoin moving down. Yeah, VeChain I think is going to just stay in a range for a while. It's held really nicely down here. Oh, wrong buttons. These. Yeah, so what it's done is it's held really nicely above its previous high. Like really, really nicely above its previous high. The weekly, that's not a weekly open. Oh. Yeah, I do think this forms a range here. So I do think we probably just chill out around this range and then we'll look for higher prices eventually. As long as it's holding here, it looks really, really, really healthy. There's, for it to even just be holding a wick as support, which it is doing, like that is just a wick as its support. And it's held that really nicely. Yeah, of course we had with that move lower, but it's just held really well there. As long as VeChain holds that level, it looks really good. If it doesn't, if it starts to break down, so if at this point that's been a rejection and we start to lose this level, then I would be looking down towards around here somewhere. Yeah. I'd say that could be a nice move down. Like that's pretty big. But if there is massive Bitcoin volatility that happens next month, then that is where you would look for longs, which would be around 200 sats. So 196 sats, 200 sats. If VeChain does come back down to that level, that looks like the ultimate long. Because what you'd be doing then is backtesting this downsloping trend line. You'll be coming into your macro golden pocket and you'll be hitting big weekly support down here. So that would be my preferred. If we do get big Bitcoin volatility, it comes down here. And then, no, we wouldn't do that. Then it would do something like this. And you'd start to be looking like maybe back up at this area up here. Yeah. So either trade the range. Trading the range looks good. Or if you would like a big swing position, then it would be down here. Cool. Yeah, I'm going to wrap this up now, and that's been an hour and a half. There's not an awful lot to be looking at on the market today. You know what this will be. Not yet session VWAP. Okay. Cool. Why did that do that? Is this live? 57520. Are we there? Yes, we are. Cool. Usually, whenever I open up Exo, it's always broken. Look at that. So we had this move today. This is so nice on the TPO. So just to do some TPO stuff, this was really nice. So what you do, and again, if anyone wants to learn more about TPO, then you will learn that in the group. So we had this move up, which created this ST, so this selling tail at the top, which gives us a decent high. So if you ever see tails like this, they are like good highs where you will get trap traders. Forget all the net longs, forget all the net shorts, all of that kind of stuff. You can see this just on a TPO chart. If you see these selling tails, the bigger they are, the better they are. Okay. If you come back to retest it, you will tap the underside of it. In this instance, it being a selling tail, you would look to tap the underside of it, not go into it. And we get a move down, and we come right into our volume-based point of control. Just here. So yeah, we got some really nice stuff on the TPO there, which we've had like on the last few days as well. We had this like really nice single print stuff going on. So no, on this occasion you didn't tap the single prints because that would have been made there. But yeah, this one would have been nice. This is what I mean, because you start your next session here, and then you come in, tap it. Anyway, yeah, TPA stuff. Ba, ba, ba. So we've hit the volume-based point of control, and we've had a nice bounce. And we had a lot of sellers at the low. Nice. Yeah, that would have been a nice little trade actually. I just if I was looking at this the lower time frame stuff just a little bit beforehand, that would have been a really nice trade. Yeah, came right into this volume based point of control. Had a really nice bounce. On top of the volume based point of control, you have the golden pocket here, but this would have given you like the perfect entry right on this level, and time based point of control, so you could have, oh no, this is the time based. Yeah, that move up with that as a rejection from it, then you have the rejection from the value area high, and again from the value area high into your point of control, and then you get a bounce. That's nice. Nice TPO stuff. The Nario 02, where do you guys learn that technical stuff? Looks all Chinese to me. I don't go further than trendlines, fib, and MACDs. Trend lines are okay. But you need to catch them at the right time. So you, the nice thing with horizontals, with TPOs, and with all of that kind of stuff is it doesn't matter what time of day you hit them. It's the same. So horizontals are much better than trend lines because they stay the same. Fibs are good, and MACD, fair enough. I like using MACD and RSI divergence together. So although I'm not like a massive user of those things, you can see we do get all these like nice MACD RSI divergences that come together. If you're looking at the 15-minute chart, the 1 hour, the 4 hour, and you get those together and you get these divergences that play out, then they're really nice. I do like those. But basically, TPO stuff is something that legacy markets use a lot of, and they're just starting to gain popularity within crypto because crypto is getting to that point now where it's becoming much more advanced in its trading. So we're getting proper institutions and proper traders now trading Bitcoin. And these guys are looking at these charts. So if you're looking at like institutional traders and like Wall Street and all of that, they more often than not wouldn't give a shit what's going on these. Like MACD, RSI, all of this kind of stuff, candlesticks, it's all for retail. They just look at these charts and they trade based off of those a lot of the time. These are like the old school kind of guys. But what I would say for this, the Nerio 02, if you want to learn about these kind of charts, I did a live stream last week with a guy called JJ, who's a really, really great guy. We did a stream going over like loads of stuff about these kind of charts. He was a market maker at Wall Street for 20 years. He's the guy that used to run like all of these kind of charts, and at the end of the day we're playing a game that market makers are playing. So you've got to listen to what these guys have to say. So yeah, if you want to learn more about it, then I did have a stream last week about this, so you can see that on my channel. And also check out his channel. So I've got that linked in the description. His channel and his community is linked in the description of that video. And of course, if you are not already in the Discord, probably with only 30 viewers here, you probably are in the Discord with us. But do come and join us. The link is pinned to the comments here. So yeah, and you can learn much more about all of this kind of trading. It's amazing, like how much information this stuff can give you. Like really, really amazing. We have CVD divergence at these lows as well, everyone. So if you are wanting a bias to go into the weekend, 15-minute bullish CVD at the lows with a nice local, so just local kind of trades going on now. We had CVD divergence here, we had the golden pocket, and we had that really nice trade off of the point of control. So that would have been a really, really nice trade to take. At this point, we'll probably be looking just back at your usual resistance. This will be a scalp trade here. And for anyone who's wondering how I normally take profit on my scalp trades, I will normally do it as soon as the move stalls. So if this does not continue higher over the next couple of minutes, and the move is stalling here and we start to see these wicks, because the market always gives you time, it's always going to chop around before it moves in another direction. This is where I would take profit, because you can see that there is absorption going on and we do have this wick. So this is giving us a high because we see a wick here. Hasn't happened the whole way up, and then you see this absorption going on, and then you could expect to move down before moving higher. So potentially a tick profit here. So that's another minute gone with absorption. No movement in price. So if you had taken this long, this would be a tick profit area. Might go up, might go down, but you can't trust it. And that's why you take profit at these areas, is because you can't trust it. If it's going to stick around here, like, you no longer have a buy, like, you can no longer have probabilities here. Like, if it's just flatlining, it's a 50-50 if it goes up or down. So that is why you take profit when you see a wick and then you flatline. You just take profit at those levels. Cool. I am going to wrap it up. And yeah, cool. It says I've only been live for 48 minutes, which is bullshit. I've been live for way longer than 48 minutes. Okay. Anyway, there we go. Move down. Let's wait flatline because it's probably the best price you're going to get because we might see a move down now. Thanks for watching, everyone. I will see you all in the chat. It's been fun. And I need to figure out why the viewers was quite low today. It seems like there's weird stuff going on with my stream at the moment because it says I've been only live for 49 minutes. I know people got kicked out of my stream like during the week, so I don't know if I've got like a ghost ban on YouTube or if I'm like shadow banned or something because I do crypto stuff. So I will have to have a look into that. Yeah. Just quickly, if there we go. This is why I said you would take profit on this trade, because look what's happened. Yeah. What would be useful? Just have a look at this before anyone goes. Just if you click on, no, forget it. I'm sure it's fine. It's just we haven't had that many viewers on here tonight. But yes, thank you very much for watching, everyone, and I will see you all within the Discord group. And yeah, have a great weekend. Cheers, guys. Bye.